In today's video, I am going to discuss about the barometer. This barometer is invented by the scientist called Evangelista Torricelli. The main purpose of this barometer is to measure the atmospheric pressure. This barometer mainly consists of a vessel which contains the mercury. Along with that, there will be a tube which is inverted and that also carries the mercury. The main purpose that it is inverted because to maintain the vacuum pressure at this point. At this point, we want to maintain the vacuum pressure. The vacuum pressure will be taken as 0 at this point. The pressure will be taken as 0. For this reason, we are inverted along with the mercury that will be contained within the tube. So I will take 3 points. One point will be here. Second point at this point, it is along with that. So this I will take as A, this point as B, and this point as C. We know that there is a vacuum over here. So pressure at the point C will be taken as 0. And then the pressure at A point, and this point is exposed to the atmosphere. Therefore, at this point it experiencing the atmospheric pressure, that is P atm, and then point A as well as point B will be in the same line. So definitely there will be this pressure at A will be equal to pressure at point B. So therefore at the point B will also experiences the atmospheric pressure. Same thing I am going to draw over here. So this will be the height of the rise which is in the tube, that I am going to take as H, and then I will denote the points over here C point, and here it is a B point. Because of the maintaining the pressure at C will be taken as 0, atmospheric pressure, that is vacuum pressure will be taken as 0, and then at the point B there will be a pressure at B will be taken as equal to, which is atmospheric pressure. Along with that, we have to take the weight of the mercury content which is within the tube. So let us take the weight. So when it is coming to the weight, we have to convert that weight into the pressure. First I will write down the weight. So while I am calculating the weight, I should use the weight density, that is W. W is the weight density. So this will be equal to weight of the fluid divided by the volume. So I will write that as weight divided by, so volume is area, so height I am going to take it as H. This will be equal to the W, that is weight density, we will take that as rho into G. So weight will be equal to rho G A into H. Weight of the fluid which is within the tube will be taken as rho G A into H. If I convert this thing into the pressure, then I will write as weight of the fluid divided by the area, that will be equal to rho G into H. So same thing I am going to use and write it over here. The weight of the fluid along with the area, that will be taken as a pressure, and that is equal to rho GH, and it is acting in the downward direction. This PB, the pressure which will be acting in the upward direction. So if I resolve these pressures, and I will write this as PB minus rho GH is equal to 0. So PB is the atmospheric pressure. I will write that once again. The P atmospheric minus rho GH is equal to 0. The final equation to calculate the atmospheric pressure will be P atmosphere is equal to rho G into H. This is the expression that we are going to use it to calculate the atmospheric pressure by using the barometer. So there is an example that how to find out this atmospheric pressure when the height is given. So in some of the problem they are denoting that as atmospheric pressure is equal to 750 mm of mercury. That is going to indicate a 750 mm. There is a rise of mercury level within the barometer, within the tube, that it is going to be from this value. So you can easily calculate the value of atmospheric pressure. So I will write once again the same equation. The P atmospheric is equal to rho G into H. So H over here is this one, 750 mm. But the unit what we are referring before the substitution is, it should be in terms of meter. So you convert that 750 mm into meter, that is 0.75 meter. And along with that, they will definitely give the density, or it can be density will be 13.6 into 1000. So here it is given as specific gravity, that is S. So from this S you can easily find out what is the density of the mercury. So density of the mercury will be 13.6 into the density of the water. So I will substitute all the values here. 13.6 into 1000 into 0.75. Here it is 9.81. So the answer for that is 100.06 kilonewton per meter square. That is 100 kilopascal. Always just remember that whenever in the problem, if the atmospheric pressure is not given, in that case you have to take, or just remember this value, the atmospheric pressure will be equal to 100 kilopascal. Okay, let us take one example on that. So in the example, what we mention is measurement of a pressure at the base and the top of the mountain are 74 centimeter and 60 centimeter of mercury respectively. So I have drawn a mountain, this mountain having a top as well as base, and by using the barometer they have measured the height, that is the level of liquid, that mercury level at the base. They have, I will take this point as 1 and top as 2. So at the pressure, to find out the pressure at P1, they have given the barometer height, that is as 74. H1 is given as 74 centimeter, and at the top it is given as 60 centimeter. Okay, from this value it is a barometer height, and from that you can find out what is the pressure at the base as well as pressure at the top. The same equation we are using, that is P is equal to, or you can take the P at, or I will take that P2, same equation, rho G into H. Okay, then here also I am going to take that rho G into H. Only change will be here is the height. H2 I have to write here, sorry, H1 you have to write here, and here it is H2. So H2 as well as H1 is given in terms of centimeter, that you have to convert into meter, 74.74 meter, and here it is 0.6 meter. And we will substitute the same thing. First I am going to find out the pressure P1. P1 is equal to rho G H1. Rho we know that 13.6, that is a specific gravity, and along with that this one is 9.81 into H1 is given as 0.74. So the answer is 98727.8 Pascal. The answer is 98727.8 Pascal. This is the pressure by using the H1. The second thing is P2. It is equal to rho G H2. Same thing. It is 13.6 into 1000. 9.81, that is G value, and here it is 0.6. So after calculation the value is 80049.6 Pascal. So we need to find out what is the height of this mountain. I will take the height as Z, and this if I take these 2 points are filled by the air. So in this problem, the mass density of the air is given as rho is given as 1.22 kg per meter cube. Same thing I am going to use. This is the P I am going to write here. This P, it is a difference between the P2 minus P1. P2 minus, sorry, P1 minus P2. This will be rho G and Z will be the height of the mountain. So rho, what I have to take is here, instead of, I can't take the mercury because it is filled, these 2 points are, the gaps is filled by the air. I will take the rho as 1.22. Along with that 9.81 into Z as it is. And after taking this difference, we are going to take this as 18678.2. Okay, then if I find out the Z will be 1586.6 meter. This is the answer for this question. First thing, we need to find out what is the pressure by using the height H1 and H2. And that pressure we are going to find out. These are the values of the pressure, and then to find out the height of this mountain, we have to take the difference of these two values of pressure, and that should be equal to, once again, rho G. Instead of H, I will take the Z. Z here, it's a height of the mountain. So while I am substituting rho, it is not the mercury, it is the air. In between these 2 points, air will be there. So I will take the density of the air, it is 1.22, and rho is, G is 9.81, and Z that I have to find out. The answer will be